Hello everyone, this is Andy Raphael from etechnics.com, and we got a nice little video today. As some of you may know from attending, and obviously some of you who may not have been able to attend, we had our own exhibition booth at Insomnia i48, the multiplayer big LAN gaming event. And what we were actually doing there is we were showcasing a couple of different systems, all from various different partners. So we teamed up with the likes of AData for memory and SSD. We teamed up with AOC for monitor displays. We had TT Esports for gaming peripherals, keyboards, mice, headsets, and obviously mouse pads. We also had Gigabyte for motherboards, so we had 3 different Gigabyte motherboards there. XFX for graphics cards, so we had a nice little array of systems there. And one of the biggest sponsors there was Enermax, who did sponsor us for chassis products, as well as cooling products and power supplies. Now, what you actually see here, this big mammoth of a case that looks, big enough for me to actually jump in and, use as a, I don't know, a hotel for the night. It's absolutely huge. And then we've got the one next to it. So this is the Fullmo GT. We have done a review on this before, and it is a fine-looking full tower, super tower, uber tower chassis. And then just over there we got the Ostrog chassis from Enermax as well. Now generally when we go to shows and if we have our own booth or anything like that, you'll find that what actually happens after is sometimes at the show we'd sort of dismantle things and say, right, here you go, have this cooler, have this, have that, to the general public. Or there are other parts where obviously when we come back we have to give the products back to the manufacturers. It's really up to what the partner manufacturers decide at the time. Now, Enermax wanted to do things a little bit differently because they were already giving away a lot of prizes at the show anyway, including power supplies, coolers, and so forth. So they had something a little bit different, sort of destined for these sort of chassis, power supply, and coolers that we've got on this table here. So what we're actually going to do is we've sort of teamed up with Enermax, and we're going to give this stuff away. Really to the devoted members of etechnics. So obviously we've got the Fullmo GT, we've also got the Platimax power supply. Now that is the 850 watt, which is 80 plus platinum, so a really good solid strong power supply. And then we've got the T40 CPU cooler. Now the chassis has been kitted out with red fans all throughout it, so we've got 3 on the top, we've got a 140 over here, and they're all LED as well. And also there's an LED fan on the CPU cooler on the T40 as well. So we're going to be giving this whole lot away together. So basically, if you do win, what you'll win is the chassis, the power supply, all the fans, and the CPU cooler. That's just one prize. And then the second prize is going to be the next chassis that we've got over there, which is the Ostrog. Now, in the Ostrog, it's been kitted out with some really nice fans as well. And then once again, we've got another T40 cooler. Slightly different power supply. We've got the Triathlor 550 watt, I believe. So we've got that in there, all the nice pretty looking fans, and obviously the T40 with the Vegas fan on there, same as this one. So obviously the big question is going to be, how can I win? What we're going to do, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's going to be sort of instructions as to where to go just on the bottom here, just below here, sort of on the description. If you are watching this on etechnics, then you're already on the page, which is going to give you obviously information on how to win this stuff. And really, just to give you a general sort of gist, it's going to be involved around registering on our forums if you're not already, and then really telling us what you'd do if you won either the Fullmo GT first prize or the Ostrog second prize. So what we want to know is what parts you'd put in here. If you're looking at putting, micro ATX, obviously, you're going to be more aimed towards that one. We want to know how extreme you would go in something like this. There's so much room in this case. Even when you fitted a full-size ATX motherboard in here, you've still got all this mass amounts of room here, loads of room for cable management. We want to hear some of your crazy ideas. Would you stick some water cooling in it? We want pictures, we want videos, we want all different, aspects of why you should win this. What are you going to do to help benefit and complement this case, this power supply, and this cooler? And same with the Ostrog. Why should you win the Ostrog? What are you going to put in there that's a little bit different to what most people would do? So once again, are you going to try and fit some water cooling in there? Are you going to do something extreme that's never been done before? We really want to see what your ideas are, ourselves and obviously Enermax as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. So all I can suggest is to like I say, if you're watching this on YouTube, go over to the link in the description below. If you're already on eTechnics, then yeah, have a little read, and it will give you a lot more detail about signing up to the forums and really, you know, getting yourself started with what you do if you won this prize or that prize, and let us know. We also obviously advise you to like this video, subscribe to us on YouTube, share this on Facebook, Twitter, Stumble Upon, and any other social media, because obviously it does help us with creating bigger and better competitions for our readers. And that's what we care about. We care about our loyal readers who are willing to register on our forums and willing to, you know, put the effort in. They're the sort of people that you know, that we really want to win prizes from us. And that's pretty much it, guys. So good luck, and be sure to tell your friends, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the forums, and we can have a little chat on there, and you can tell us all your ideas about what you do with these wonderful chassis if you were to win one of them. Until next time, see you later.